So the time has finally come. Gaming is having its run, and all of the coins that we've been talking about over the past few months are running. This is a big moment. The liquidity events, everything in between is favoring us. And we're here in Miami Art Basel, the first US-based event in crypto. It's finally good to be in this country. Let's go ahead and go over why these coins are running and what I think is actually something that you probably should know that is now proliferating in the cryptocurrency space. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This is the state of the market. 33% up on Sam. Gala, interestingly enough, up about 21%. Shout out to Gala fam. Mana up 19%. And just overall, a great time to be in crypto gaming. If we go over to categories, you'll see that gaming here, a top category over the past 24 hours. Actually leading the charge here in percentage gain of about 13%. Gaming is now hitting its yearly highs in market cap, volume even higher than before. It's a great time in gaming. Will we hit our all-time highs? We're actually not very far off that, so I do suspect that's coming very soon. But something quite fascinating that I think a lot of you do not know about this upcoming crypto gaming bull run is actually why it's running. The meme coins have been running. The liquidity events have been happening. Meme coins, they went overbought and they fell. And who ended up benefiting? The United States of America. US-based cryptos have been skyrocketing in value. And if you actually look at the G7 report here, you're going to see something quite fascinating that I don't think a lot of people in crypto gaming know. And that's the fact that on this research study, the United States of America is actually one of the single biggest portions of crypto. In fact, in terms of new games, Asia Pacific added about 39% of new games, but North America was very close behind at about 36%. And something even crazier, which I don't think that a lot of people know, is the fact that the United States as a single country has the most crypto games active in the Web3 space. They have about 26% of all active Web3 games, the United States of America. So in terms of a crypto narrative being built in the United States, crypto gaming has the US backing necessary to go ahead and make it a success. And I think this is something personally that I don't think anyone in the crypto gaming space is talking about. People talk about off the grid, people talk about Shatterline. Guess what? The United States is all over this kind of stuff. And so as crypto gaming goes ahead and furthers along its adoption curve, the United States will have a huge benefit as a country to go ahead and adopt crypto gaming. And that's what I think exactly is going to happen. As the US begins to go ahead and gain its footing, Trump takes office, possibly even taking out capital gains taxes on some of the US-based cryptos. I think personally a great strategic move to go ahead and attempt to make the US one of the behemoths of crypto and the leader in crypto. Crypto gaming is going to be there. Crypto gaming is going to have a lot of attention. And right now, I don't think people are looking at the fact that US is leading in crypto gaming. This is something that not a lot of people talk about. They talk about the YGG effect. They'll talk about Hola GG, Latin America, Asia Pacific, but they do not talk about the United States and how strong of a position we actually have in crypto gaming, which I think is going to lead us to many, many, many more gains. Actually, a couple of the cryptocurrencies I've talked about repeatedly on this channel. For example, 𝐶 over here, we actually had an active sponsorship. We don't anymore. But of course, we still love the Kobe fam. We still love everybody in 𝐶. Big shout out to 𝐶. They've been running in metric tons. So if you got into the trade with us, congratulations. 𝐶 is practically at all-time highs right now. It's getting closer and closer, inching closer after their file node sale. They went ahead, had their highs, went back down, and now they're recovering. Another one, a long-term sponsor on the channel, shout out to them. Wilder World here is about 53 cents. Guys, we don't take sponsorships for nothing. They're our only long-term sponsor, and they're at about 53 cents. I've been saying over and over and over, I've been accumulating Wilder at about 20 to 22 cents for the longest of time. they were corrected for quite some time. You had a lot of time to go ahead and accumulate. And if you decided to go into the wilder world trade with me, then congratulations, because today we're up about 39%. In my opinion, these two cryptocurrencies are the clear leaders in the metaverse industry in terms of people that are actually building, actually innovating. They had their land sale airdrop very recently, their islands, wilder world islands, because of Trinity holders. They've been killing it. I love everything about these two teams, and overall, just great stuff happening in the crypto gaming space. Other coins that are absolutely killing it right now in the crypto gaming space, we have Senate over here, which I think is quite fascinating. We have other ones such as 𝐉𝐸 Games with their global release coming out in this month. We have Castle Blackwater. Some of these more dead crypto gaming coins that have been doing nothing for the longest of time are now beginning to activate their budgets. It is great for crypto gaming. A lot of these guys, if you're really looking for picks, honestly, all you're going to want to go ahead and do is look for the teams with solid funding, that their charts haven't been moving for a very long time. We also got some very good trades on Super Champs. One that I've been very public on this channel about. Super Champs has been absolutely killing it. From the daily chart, they had their initial correction. I told people to go ahead and accumulate on Twitter, on our Discord Legion, which if you aren't on Legion already, you should be in Legion. I publish all of my picks for free. There are a lot of influencers out there that benefit from their community through paid groups, Patreons, etc. I've told everyone on this channel that I will never do anything like that. We're never going to just use you guys for exit liquidity on our Discord. And so I went ahead, published this trade on Super Champs, and we are up a very good amount in a very short period of time. So if anybody's been following our trades in crypto gaming, we have been killing it. So what's next? Well, what's next is we've already gone ahead and accumulated a lot of these plays. We're still doing nodes. I think that nodes, the entire idea behind nodes is the fact that, well, many of these chains are going to be built out on Avalanche, Arbitrum, Orbit, some of these places that for the most part weren't very accessible in the early cycle, but through Avalanche 9000, through some of the innovations in the crypto space, has become just so much easier to build your own little L1, L2, L3, whatever, right? So a lot of these crypto gaming brands have raised a ton of money. They raised that money. They've been kind of burning through that money. They've been looking for that next leg up so they can continue to gain funding to build their games. And for me, node sales seem to be that way that is becoming popular to do so. Not only do people get long-term holdings, they get airdrops, they get incentives for these companies, but on top of all of this, there was a huge boom back in early 2024 where a lot of these different projects were having venture capital rounds. And of course, the VCs, the big boys, they're the ones that are always using you as exit liquidity. So how do we use them as exit liquidity? For the first time in crypto, we've kind of flipped the script on these venture capital funds. Node sales right now, if you can get a 50 to 70% discount on what the venture capital funds put in, of course, these guys are putting in more money, but let's say a VC buys in at like $300 million in terms of a market cap, FDV. That is pretty high. You get it on a node sale. What do you get, like $70 to $90 million or something like that? You get a 10% off with code JM. Of course, I benefit off that. And then boom, people are eating right now. I mean, Aether, 𝐺, Myria, Playable. There are 𝐶𝐲, many examples right now that are cooking. Faraway is coming up. Many different node sales are coming up. I don't think this is a narrative that's going anywhere, guys. If you guys think the node sale stuff was like, it's only going to happen today and it's by tomorrow, it's definitely not. It's going to increase in size. There are going to be more crypto gaming chains making their own chains, making their own L1s, making their own L2s, their own L3s. They're going to have validators. They're going to want to raise money. They want a loyal community. And that's why I think nodes are just going to continue to kill it. I mean, it's simple as that. As much as people are not into long-term investing, I've always had, very much long-term conviction in crypto gaming. I gave it all up during the bear market. I left everything I was doing to go full-time into crypto gaming, and we benefited very heavily come November. I mean, it took us like 6 months, but finally the time was here. I do think we're in a bit of an altcoin season right now. The year is ending. Everything is looking very pumpy, so congratulations if you got into crypto gaming. And it's time to eat a little bit come end of year. So until the next time, stay classy. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see y'all on the next one.